Okay, so this JennAir refrigerator, it has an issue that it collects water here at the bottom, and the drain for the defrost system gets clogged by ice. Water freezes in there and then it cannot drain the water, and just the water overflows here. So to get access to it, actually we have to open many things. I'll start with removing the right side door, because the left side door has the ice maker in it and it has water lines. So I'll start by removing the screws up here, and then lifting that door. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video, remove those screws. Start by removing these two hex, 1/4" hex bolts up here, and removing the plastic piece. We're gonna remove the two T25 screws here. Okay, once you remove the top bracket, you open the door 90 degrees. And when it's 90 degrees, it can be lifted up off of that lower hinge. Then now we have enough space to remove the lower drawers. I'm gonna remove these two first, so that this panel can be lifted, but then there's another panel there that we'll need to remove this. I'll show you that later. After removing the easier shelves, I also removed this glass that was sitting here just to make it lighter. Then there are these plastic screws that can be opened. That side, then this thing should come off. I removed that filter first too. I don't know if it was necessary. Okay, and as we pull it forward, there will be some connectors here to be disconnected first. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, and you can press on top of here, it comes off. And then on this side, there's that hole, so I'm gonna figure that out and continue. We're pulling it out, and you can see, if you can, yeah, that gray plastic is kind of leaning over that inlet, so you have to lift it a little bit and then it comes off. Anyways, lift the back side a little bit, like a 1/2 inch, and then it should come off. It is removed. We can remove these two hex bolts and two here, lift that off first, and then that one. Be careful, there might be electrical connections, so be slow and don't pull on the wires, and disconnect those connectors first. So on this panel, there was just the two screws and one connector. There were two screws also hiding here, but this piece is also sitting on top of that, so I'm going to remove that piece too, and then be able to open these. And I think there's probably another connector behind there. Okay, so now that these panels are opened, there are some connectors there, but there's a bunch. This side is less, so I just removed this one. You need to I don't remember, you just press on that tab and it opens. And then this thermistor, it's also connected, so I'm just gonna push it off. Okay, I should remember to put it back on. That's a temperature sensor. Okay, now it can be removed and tilted this way. Okay, so this is the issue. It's iced up at the bottom, and so no water can go in. I mean, you can see my finger hits it. So we're gonna pour some hot water in here, enough, slowly, and maybe like wipe it and slowly, so that we will make sure that hole is open. Once all the panels are in, we want to put this big one at the bottom tray, and there are these 4 guides, and the rail looks like this. So we have to, when we go, we have to keep it low, go there, and then at the end I think it just lifts and falls in place. Okay, so it took some effort. I lifted this one, I mean, partly maybe because we haven't removed one of the doors. I rotated this to give it more space, And so when you put it first at the bottom, you have to lift it like an inch up and then slide it in that rail, and then it goes in place. And don't forget, before you put it all the way in, don't forget that connector. In my case, this connector had come off too, so make sure that's in place.